Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with music I just didn't get until I heard the version by... well, the music I just didn't get is Wagner. Wagner's Siegfried-Idyll, as we used to call it, the Siegfried-Piddle or Puddle or something. Oh my gosh, I loathed this piece. It was a shapeless pudding of sentimental goo. That's what it is in most performances. Really, it's just insufferable, isn't it? I always thought it was. You know, Wagner, I came to Wagner through The Ring. I just jumped right in. You know what I mean? Because I liked Lord of the Rings and I liked rings. So I thought, The Ring. And it was cool and it was big and it was rich and it was exciting and it was just wonderful. And Siegfried was one of the operas in The Ring. And so I figured to myself, I said when I was a kid, Dave, I said, you're going to love the Siegfried-Idyll. And I plonked it on. I think it was Schulte's recording of it, actually. And oh my gosh, I don't remember. I fell asleep almost immediately. And after that, I heard it on the radio and it just bored me to tears. It really did. It seemed to have absolutely nothing going for it. It had no spine. It had no excitement. I understand it's intimate. It's an idyll. It's supposed to be idyllic, like idylls are idyllic. Get it? I got it. And I got the tunes that came from Siegfried and, in The Ring. And I just like, what could possibly be less interesting by a major composer? And this is a composer, remember, Wagner didn't write a lot of purely orchestral music. Mostly it's overtures or excerpts from the operas. And so to have a complete instrumental / orchestral piece was kind of a big deal. I mean, it was something I was really looking forward to getting to know. And I eventually did get to know it, but wasn't a happy thing. Not at all. But then, then I heard this one, Klemperer. Good old Klemps. Oh, he's the best. He really is. First of all, he plays the original version with solo strings, which makes a huge difference in terms of creating a sound with greater edge. I don't want it to sound edge as in like ugly, but I mean edge as in clarity and interest in each instrumental line. It works wonderfully, wonderfully well. Then the other thing that Klemperer does, believe it or not, this is Klemperer, we're talking about the granitic, the grand Klemperer. He plays it quickly. It's one of the quickest performances out there. It's less than 18 minutes long, 17 minutes and a bit. And what a difference that makes, because it doesn't just sit there and stagnate like a swampy mess as it is in so many other performances. I mean, you've got thickness of texture and dullness of tempo. And when you put those two things together, it's absolutely lethal in this piece, I think. Anyway, but then I heard this and I said, isn't this nice? It's a lovely, intimate chamber work. I mean, we all know the story, right? I actually dreamt about the story. I've told you before, I had this dream about the original version, the premiere of the Siegfried-Idyll. It's one of the few pieces I've ever dreamed about. Why? Because the actual story struck me as tacky and sentimental and soporific as the music itself. It was, Cosima's diary. It was her birthday. Wagner, Strauss, whatever his name was. Wagner wrote it for her birthday and secretly rehearsed it. They played it on the stairs at Triebschen or whatever the stupid name of their house was. And she writes, I awoke and the most enchanting music was wafting up the stairs and Richard had written it for me, just little old me. And in my dream, she shows up on the balcony, that morning while the guys are playing it in a tatty bathrobe with curlers in her hair and a mud pack on her face. And remember, she looked just like her dad. She looked just like Liszt. which was kind of scary. She was kind of a horsey babe. And she came out and she starts screaming at them, "Richard, it's my birthday. What are you doing? All I hear is this noise, day in, day out, constant noise. Give me some peace. I want peace. It's disgraceful. I can't stand it. It's disgusting." And she stomps back up and slams the door. And Wagner, who's conducting the whole thing, is going, "But Liebchen, it's for you on your birthday." And she's going, "Birthday, schmirthday." Then she sat down at her diary and wrote, "The most enchanting music was wafting up the stairs." Sanitized the whole scene, because that's the way those people were. They were all just publicists, PR people. That's what they were, all family of them, the whole batch of them. Anyway, the bottom line is this performance turned me on to the extent I could be turned. I still don't really like it, but I can tolerate it and I can appreciate it. And every once in a while, I don't mind giving it a spin, all because of the great Klemperer. So there you have it, my friends. Thanks for joining me, and keep on listening. Take care.